Reactions to the strikes have been pouring in from Kentuckiana politicians. Republican Representative Thomas Massie and Democratic Representative Morgan McGarvey are both decrying the move, calling Trump's actions unconstitutional. Meanwhile, Republican Senator Mitch McConnell and Republican Representative and Senate candidate Andy Barr are both praising Trump for taking action. WHAS 11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester were in Fort Knox today, getting reaction from around the post about the strike, and there were mixed feelings.
Are we going to war, or what's going on at this point?
Why are we even trying to instigate something else?
Questions from people living around Fort Knox after U.S. missiles struck 3 nuclear sites in Iran Saturday.
President Trump say, hey, let's do this a peaceful diplomatic, but then you wake up and here he fired, rockets into Iran. It's kind of like a scary thought.
President Trump sent warnings to Iran to make peace while fighting continues in Israel and Iran. The Trump administration made the decision to send a missile strike without involving Congress.
Is that technically unconstitutional? Because apparently you have to go through Congress to declare any act of war, don't you?
I asked Spalding University professor of global leadership, Dr. Kurt Jefferson, about it.
And I think in this case, this would be seen as a limited kind of strike or incursion. Not a full-out war necessarily.
Marine veteran Pedro Medina worries how American allies will react to this attack.
The threat of nuclear scares a lot of people.
Now, I spoke to a man off camera who tells me he believes this was a good decision on Trump's part. Medina says that he would go back to service in a heartbeat, but he's not so sure the younger generation feels the same.
With life around a military base.
It sounds like they've been ramping up more military drills and stuff here lately.
They already sent that memo out saying, hey, our security is going to increase in the gates.
People we spoke to noticed changes.
Being prior military, yeah. You start noticing things.
And are left to wonder what will happen next, with Trump insisting we will not go to war. Near Fort Knox, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 Night Team, on your side.
President Trump and his allies are warning Iran not to retaliate against the U.S., urging them to instead work for peace. Iran has already promised they will retaliate, promising, quote, everlasting consequences.